over 2,500 new followers since yesterday, which I've truly yet to wrap my mind around. So I figured we could tell a story about Mr. Best Man. I started the process with the airlines of interviewing and applying back in October. Made it all the way to the face-to-face interview in Houston. That was at the end of January, and that day I didn't get it. Flew back to Knoxville. I was on the phone with my best friend Charity, who I was in her wedding that following month in February, filling her in on everything. Before, she had told me for her wedding that I needed to make one of those TikToks of like looking for a +1 for her wedding. So I think she was trying to distract me after everything and was like, have you made that TikTok? And I was like, dude, I literally just cannot. Like, does Jonah not have any other friends? Just her fiance. And that was something we had already tried in May of last year. All of them have girlfriends except for, at that time, one. She was like, actually, there's insert best man's name. I was like, well, who's that? Jonah sent me a picture from like their bachelor trip so I could see him. And I was like, yeah, yep. Who is this? This was all on a Wednesday night. Then he reached out to me. From there, we kind of started chatting a little bit. I actually had a blind date photo shoot the next day, which turned into a date Friday night with another man. So I had started 26 dates in 2026 series at the beginning of the year. For me, I was just vibing. That following Tuesday, he actually came into my work to open an account, still banking in his hometown. While he was there opening an account, he actually asked me to dinner. I did do a debrief on that, and from there explained that we ended up spending like every day the next week together. Truly, it is kind of history ever since that. That wedding was at the end of February, so once we get pictures back, I will be sure to share them. Nickname of Best Man came from him being best man in the wedding, but genuinely, ironically, he is the best man that I've ever been with or dated. I was definitely not expecting it, but genuinely on our second date, he then followed up and was just like everyone else off last night that like maybe I was still talking to, or maybe like loose ends there. I cut them off. My intentions are you and to pursue you and to date you, and I'm gonna prove that to you. And I've never had that. Conversation did come from a girl putting 2 and 2 together on who he was and what it was, DMing me saying he texted me last night saying that he missed me. He sent him my TikTok. I was like, hope you had a good day or whatever. And then he turned around. He was the one that brought it up to me the next day, but she had also DM'd me saying that he brought it up first, which green flag. They literally hadn't talked in like 3 or 4 weeks. It really just worked out for us to kind of go ahead and have that conversation. But if you all have questions or want to know anything else, let me know. I felt like I was being annoying with how much I was posting him. We literally just did the hard launch. But before him, I've been single for 3 years. Bye.